Here we go. I think I'm doing it. I don't know. We'll see. Hello, everybody. This is Hitting the Chip with Jake and Jord. As you can see, I'm by myself. I'm kind of dark. My wife's kind of helping me try and get me some more light. But yeah, sorry for the technical difficulties. I guess I can't use my. Thank you. That was much better. I can't use my iPad to control all of the intros, outros, stuff like that. So um, I had to log into everything, and that took forever. I was actually FaceTiming George because he's actually getting back uh, from Kansas City as we speak. So he was FaceTiming me so that way we could get logged on, and he'll try and do it from Uber. So hello, once again, in the chip. I am Jake Smith. It's going to be an interesting night. Like I said, we're going to kind of do things just a tad bit different with Jord being gone and me kind of doing this by myself. I was thinking, kind of go over a little bit of the race weekend, but I kind of wanted to see who wants to join me. Maybe we'll just bring some viewers on, some fans on. If you would like to join me and chat a little bit on a podcast, then shoot me a personal message on my personal Facebook, Jake Smith, and I'll send you the link, and we'll join, and we'll just chat, and we'll just have a good time. So I don't know if anybody's watching. I'm going to check here on, we are live. That's good. I see myself. There's 5 of you in here, so that's good. So yeah, if you want to join me, like I said, personal message me, and I will send you the link. But hopefully everybody's having a good Wednesday night. Sorry we didn't get on yesterday. Again, like the post said from yesterday, George was in Kansas City, got off kind of late, was doing some mingling things with his parent company. They're doing a big marketing seminar, I guess, the last couple of days. So he was busy doing that and didn't get out till late. So, but we're doing this now. The race weekend, I'm going to pull it up since I got like 18 devices going on right now. We had, which this weekend, my brother's favorite sponsor weekend is coming up, so that's good. The Towers Night Out, as my brother likes to call it. But let's see here. We had the GTI Golf Cars Fairway Fury delivers good, clean racing at CNS. And what some good racing it was. Kind of a highlight that I kind of thought was funny. Brent Cave went out on the track during, I do believe, intermission, and raced what it looks like a Subaru. I'm sure all of you that are watching right now can tell me, if you were there on Saturday, what car he ran against. But I thought that was kind of funny. Did all right to begin, and then all of a sudden, whatever car that was kind of took off from him. So, but it's kind of cool to, I guess, race a circle drag in your super stock. But I'm not going to go over the dashes. I did try to, a WRX, thank you. I did try to watch the races. I did watch the super stock race, which I thought was a pretty damn good race. Green to checker. You always love when they go green to checker. A couple times you want a caution here and there maybe to get the field caught up. But I don't know, as a racer, you want to just go green to checker, right? And not see any cautions, especially if you're the leader. But for the most part, I thought it was pretty good racing. A lot of side-by-side racing, kind of mid-pack, 10th on back. A lot of side-by-side racing there. And a lot of good racing between the two leaders, Chris Cox and Brent Cave. They were duking it out with each other back and forth for a good, 5-10 laps, I'd say, from what I noticed. But in the end, Mr. Brent Cave got on top and didn't let it go. Even got into some lap traffic and didn't seem to bother him. So that was good. I do believe he works for GTI Golf Cars. So the fact that he won on his sponsor night. That's pretty damn cool. So congrats, Brent Cave, on your feature win. I do believe there was 20 something cars. Let me look. 28 cars that raced in it. So that's good. I know there was a couple of cars that um, didn't end up finishing, maybe on, due to power issues or, some sort of mechanical issue or something. But that's good. That's a great car count for the super stocks. So, Melody, my brother, is currently at DIA trying to get to an Uber. He is going to try and jump on here as soon as he can. But like I said, if you want to join the podcast and chat with me a little bit, and then when George gets on, chat with him, personal message me, and I will send you the link so we can have some cool conversations with our viewers. But yes, fast racing of the night. I did notice that they got the races done super early. Love that. I wish that was every weekend, but as we all know, that just doesn't happen all the time. Very rarely do you get done 8:30, 9 o'clock. So maybe that's something in the future that the track needs to look at and maybe consider. Maybe less classes in the night and get done a little earlier. I don't know. What do you all think? That's my opinion. But of course, my opinion is whatever you guys think of it. But it was still light out. Yeah, I know. I seeing pictures here of the Demo X, and there's still light in the background. Like, what? Never happens that way. Um, but you also had your late models. I did watch a little bit of that race, not a lot of it. I mainly caught kind of the end. Um, so we had 15 cars there. Good car count, not great. I know that there are other late models out there. I think they usually do on a good night, full car count, 18, 19, somewhere in there, close to 20. Looks like there are a few people that are missing just looking at the list of cars. But going back here, it looks like Eric Meisner apparently wasn't going to race, but decided to show up last minute. And of course, when he shows up, he's always someone to look forward to being toward the lead, and always fast car. Just looking here, Lee Kemet started the feature on the pole with Tessa Marine. It did look like Tessa was doing pretty good most of the night. Running pretty good. I know she finished sixth, so she fell back a little bit, but I know for most of the race she was doing pretty good. I mean, it's pretty interesting when you look at the recap, and it's super small, so that means really not a ton happened. Looks like they had a what we like to call the ghost caution. A lot of people didn't know what the caution was all about, but apparently Mr. Meisner got to a big lead and the track didn't like that, so they decided to throw a caution. So we all know how we feel about those damn ghost cautions. But again, Meisner got out to the lead and took it from there. I know Casey Wiggins was doing pretty good for the night. He took quick time, so that's pretty good. That young man's getting better and better each week. Caleb Johnson, our rookie one of our rookies in the class, did damn well again. That kid is a good driver, it looks like, and looks like he might be a force to be reckoned with too. So on to the super late models. Kind of thought this would happen, considering the last couple races really, and especially with the Cars Tour coming up to July 26th, I do believe, is the weekend the Cars Tour is coming in, which we'll talk about the whole ticket deal here in a second. But they only had 13 cars. Not a great car count. I mean, that's kind of been the motto for the Supers the last couple of years. I know there's a couple of cars that sat out getting ready for the Cars Tour coming into town. So it's fair. They don't want to wreck their cars before a big race. We're kind of in the same boat with my modified. You want to save your stuff for the big money payout. So, but Colton Crocker, I do believe, let me go back. Showed up in his super late model. I thought he took quick time, but of course I am wrong. Michael Scott swept the night. I mean, that guy right now, it's like ever since he went to the snowball, maybe learned a thing or two, and he's been doing damn well. And right now he's kind of the guy to beat. And Jordan and I talked about that kind of earlier this year, that he's going to be a guy that you can probably count on being in the top 3 every night. And he's showing it right now. I mean, that damn yellow car is fast. But he took quick time, took the fast dash. And from what I read is that he started, kind of like back 4th, 5th, somewhere in there. And then got into the lead kind of pretty quickly and then never gave it up. So some good battles, it sounded like, going on. Let's see. There was something that I wanted to hint on. Oh, Cassidy Hines. That's right. She got a good run there, finishing 3rd. So that's pretty good. Bruce and Brett finished 4th and 5th. And Colton Crocker finished 2nd. So I don't know what maybe happened to Bruce and Brett this weekend, but they kind of came human for once. But Cassidy Hines did it pretty good. And is your power out, Jake? No, my power is not out. I actually am doing pretty good so far. I have internet. I have power, even though the other day my power did go out again. The only troubles I had was logging into this damn thing. I wish I could show you guys. I got my iPad on my left, my phone on my right, watching comments. And then I got my wife's computer that I'm on right now. And I had to FaceTime my brother to get all of the login stuff and figure out how to run this damn thing, because it's a little different from when we used StreamYard from our previous endeavors of podcasting. But anyway, they don't show the results for, oh, they do. The Demo X Lite 75 of Nick Meeker, which it's like a Fiat with a 45 on the side of it. Kind of funny. He won your Demo X Lite and then your Demo X Heavy, number 7, Mike Gordon. So congrats to them. It looks like we had I don't know, according to Joe Starr's photos here, might have had a truck flip. So that's kind of funny. I mean, that's what those cars are, that whole car and class is for, is demolition and flipping and banging and spinning people out and having some fun. I might be fun to try one of those one of these days. Oh, of course, my wife unplugged my phone. 1 second, people. Got to charge my phone before it dies. There we go. Okay. And then, like I said earlier, my brother's favorite race is coming up this weekend. The Towers Night Out is coming up. Let me pull up the schedule here real fast.
It's Towers.
Come on. There we go.
It's Towers Night Out. It's Towers Night Out.
There we go. The Towers on First Responders Night Out. We got the Pro Trucks, Grand American Modifieds, Pure Stocks. Oh, and there's Jordan. Look at that. What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Hold on. I got to turn up the volume somehow here. There we go. Okay.
Can everybody see me?
I can see you. I can see you on my phone too. So that's good.
Okay. Well, that's good.
How is it Uber? How is it podcasting in an Uber?
It's a little difficult. This nice gentleman's letting me broadcast from his back seat.
Well, that's good. Make sure you
give
the guy an extra little tip.
It's Towers Night Out, not Towers.
That's what I said. Towers Night Out.
Yeah, I know.
Your favorite race weekend.
I still catch flack from that, even though we're like 3-4 years later.
You will always catch flack for that, no matter what.
Every time.
Every time. I will make sure that you catch flack for that every time. Every year, we will say that on this podcast.
That and my spirit fingers.
Yeah. Gotta love the spirit fingers. I think we need to teach the girls the spirit fingers, so next time one of them wins, they get out and do the spirit fingers.
Yeah, they would probably do it like better than me too, so it might be even just a little bit disappointing. Yeah, because then I wouldn't be able to pull that off.
I have to do a side-by-side comparison video. Who did it better?
We can make a TikTok reel of that. Get a poll going.
Yes, Mark Bremkamp. I know it's Towers Night Out, not Towers Night Out. Towers Night Out.
See, and he's always the one to actually like bring that up to me. So I'll take the flag.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. That's what we're here for. We'll take the flag for everything. I usually take the flag for everything anyway. So
I unfortunately cannot set the comments, so just so you all know.
Oh, it's okay.
So if you all are wanting to talk shit, go ahead and say it now.
I'll let you know if anybody's talking shit.
So.
But anyway, I just went through
continue on.
Well, I was just going through the recap of last weekend, and then I just did the preview of this weekend. We also have trains and the CVOR display. So the entertainment show will be all the CVO cars driving around the track. So that'd be kind of cool. Wish they still had at least one night where maybe they'd allow at least maybe like 10 laps to go run out, or maybe even in the intermission, they just make a 10-lap race or something.
It's nostalgia. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would love to see it because I've only seen it a couple of times where they've actually like raced them. Mm-hmm. So, and it's a great group of people. We did interview the president of that organization. What was that, back in like 2021?
Yeah, it was before. I think it was the same year we started doing actual video.
Right. So, and that was interesting to hear, what they do and how they try to keep things going. And they usually pull a pretty good amount of cars, even the mod coupes. I miss watching them on the racetrack as well. And I know there's a lot of people that I've talked to that miss that aspect of racing at CNS. But I understand why at the same time, because it's just another division that you would add to the schedule.
Right. That's why it's like maybe just for the intermission, do like a little 10-lapper.
Yeah. I see you laughing.
Quick, but
who's talking shit?
No, Mauricio just put, how does the guy in the Uber have better connection than the guy at the house? My wife's got a little older MacBook, so I think the megapixels is really low. So if I look all skittish, it's, because low megapixel.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. Maybe I need to upgrade her computer for our 10-year anniversary.
I'm surprised she didn't hear that.
I'm sure she'll log on to the comments and be like, no, you're going to get me a diamond ring.
She'll probably send you the link to the exact computer, and it'll be $4,000 too.
Probably. The nice thing is, though, she's not a big screen person, so maybe it might be a little cheaper.
They're getting expensive. That's true. But you got to think about that. It's like, what's more functional, a computer or a nice diamond ring?
You're talking about women here, dude.
Well, we're talking about Kristen more or less too. So,
yes. I want you to ask her. I want you to ask Nicole that. Be like, would you rather have a really big, expensive laptop or diamond ring?
With her, it could go either way. It just depends on her mood for the day. If she's pissed off at the world and technology is not working for her at her job for the moment, then she'll be like, I want a new computer. But she wouldn't take diamond rings. What she would do is be like, no, I want to go to like Spain or Italy or some shit like that.
She's been to all these places already.
Doesn't mean she wouldn't go back.
True. Very true.
We are totally off topic here. Sorry, everybody.
No, that's okay. That's the nice thing about a podcast is you can go off topic and it'd be just fine.
Yeah, that's true. The inner workings of our marital statuses and our wives and their likes and wants.
Kurt the Flagman's like, computer all the way, LOL.
See, I want functional things. Like, I don't even care about trips. I want shit that I can use on the everyday to make my life easier. Like, oh yeah, let's go to Spain. Cool. I got to eat some really good food. I got to see some really cool scenery. But then it's over, and you come back to reality, and you're like, fuck, I just spent $20,000 on a trip that only lasted 7 days.
And all I have to show for it is 15,000 photos in my phone.
Yeah, 15,000 photos and a sunburn.
Yeah, and about 15 pounds heavier.
Yeah, that's true. I usually always gain about 20 pounds when we go on vacation.
Yeah, just say it's the camera. You know, it adds 10 pounds.
What's that movie, Tommy Boy? Isn't that from Tommy Boy?
I think so. Yeah, it's the camera, man. It usually adds like 10 or 50 pounds.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was his buddies in college. Remember?
Yeah, they're all watching at the end. And does Tommy look bigger? No, it's the camera, man. It makes you look 10 or 50 pounds heavier, and they're all stoned.
You want to watch this or Gladiators? Gladiators. Oh, that's so funny. Anyways, keep going.
We did say we are dumb. So
yeah.
We have a comment this weekend, or we have a comment. Are you both driving this weekend? Yes and no. I'm just gonna say that.
Yes and no. That's a good way to put it.
That is a good way to put it.
It's a good way to put it. Yes, we will be there. Let's put it that way.
We will be there, and we're just gonna leave the suspense. Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're gonna leave it at.
I'm looking forward to this weekend, though. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's a good lineup. The weather's supposed to be hot, but I mean, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's supposed to be hot, but it's supposed to be slightly cloudy, so I think it's just gonna be more humid. It's gonna be more humid than hot.
Well, I left 95 and like 70% humidity and came back and it was like, oh shit, I need a coat.
Well, that's okay, because in a week's time, I'm going to be probably in 97-degree weather with like 70% humidity.
Dude, it'd be more than that, dude. As soon as you step out of the truck, you're going to be sweating your ass off.
Oh, I already looked at the weather ahead of time in Michigan, and it's supposed to be like mid-90s, like mid to high 90s maybe, and the humidity is supposed to be like anywhere between like 55 and 70%.
Yuck.
Yeah. Which we're supposed to have. No, Mark, you can't say that. There is no R word. We're racing. That's the R word. You shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth. Shut it. Shut your mouth. Just shut it mouth.
It's Melody, it did not say the R word yesterday. It said racing yesterday.
I call bogus. Because my weather app, I think it just depends on where you're at. Because when I was in Kansas City looking at it from afar, it was showing 95 and hot. So,
well,
I think the weather app's full of shit.
I think so too. Because I've sat next to my mother and we both had the same app open. Hers said like 98, mine said like 92. Hers said sunny and mine said chance of rain. So, and we're literally on the same city, same app, like, and we have the same phone. So it's like, something's wrong here. It's kind of like the Colorado weather people. You know, it might snow 3 inches. It might snow 30. I don't know. It might even be 96 and humid. Who knows? Just prepare for it all.
Dude, that is the one job you could be completely wrong at time after time and still have a job.
Yeah. And make like 6 figures. maybe more.
Yeah. Just be a face. I know they try really hard. I'm just giving a lot of the weather people shit. I hope there's no weather people that are watching the show, but
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
A-Rod, I know that you're like huge into the news channels around Denver, so please don't get mad at us if we're making fun of weather people.
They seem like accountants. They're just kind of off a little bit.
Yeah, just a little. That Kathy Saban, she's full of shit.
Oh, that's so funny.
Marky, no, I'm not in Michigan this week. We leave next Wednesday. Dad, myself, and Kirk's buddy Aaron. He's going to come out with us for Michigan next week. We're all leaving on Wednesday. Mike Hunter is going to come on Thursday afternoon or Friday morning. I think it's Friday morning. Mike, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I didn't pay attention to our itinerary the other day when we set it for you. But no, we'll be in next week. Well, I will be at CNS this weekend.
I will not be there next weekend. I will be at CNS with the Bando kids. Yeah, I'll be there both weekends in a row.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're going to meet Kevin Harvick, and I'm going to be like, oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Leads me to try and bring it back to our point at hand. Leads me into next weekend, not this upcoming weekend, next weekend for the Cars Tour. The super late models and the legends are racing next weekend. And I know that the track put out a post yesterday. It was kind of interesting because they took it down since. There was somebody that made a post. I think it was just a simple, hey, this is what we read from Cars Tour's Facebook. And it really did get everybody kind of like, what the hell? Because from what they said, it made it seem like that was going to be the pricing for the weekend. But thank you to Colorado National Speedway's Facebook people. They actually have debunked that and came out with a post yesterday that really states what the pricing is. So if you're racing in a super late models and legends for the Cars Tour weekend, you will be paying extremely more, unfortunately. I apologize for that.
Well, double.
Yeah, because it's $50 for drivers and crew Friday, and then another $50 for drivers and crew on Saturday. But every other Colorado National division is normal pricing. So for everybody else that's running like Bandoleros, Figure Eights, Super Stocks, you have no worries. You will all be paying normal pricing. So that's good that they kind of calmed people's nerves on that.
Well, and I mean, the fact that you had something like that.
We're losing you. We're losing you. Oh, see now? See Mauricio? You jinxed him. Oh, hello. You're not there. If you can hear me, you're skipping big time.
Oh, I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me? Okay, there you are. He's back. He's back, people.
There we go. I'm here. I went through a dead spot. No, I was saying, like, I think that just the promotion wise,
putting something out on social media, whatever, sending out an email, something like that, just getting ahead of the game and really clarifying things for not only the drivers and crew and, pit side of things, but for the regular fan as well.
Right.
Just so they know, like, just weeks ahead of time.
Because that's the last thing you want is just people to start like,
holy crap, like raising eyebrows and freaking out. Yeah. I mean, you knew that it was going to be some sort of price hike because it always is when it comes to special shows. But yeah, I mean, you can clarify a lot of that. I know that there's a lot of people right now on the figure eight side of things that are starting to help push, the outlaw show that's coming up here in a little bit too. When you have this many big shows, you just kind of got to really get ahead of the game.
Right.
You know, I mean, this is the first time in a long time that they've had this many on schedule during the course of a year in a long time. So, you know, there might be some hiccups, but yeah, I mean, just and don't necessarily come to the defensive as well. You know, people are just, that's what they saw. That's the only thing they have to go by.
Yeah.
So
when you don't put a post out and then they put a post out, I mean, it's warranted in a sense because you don't know. You're just seeing what they show, and it says nothing else about the rest of the show for the night. So it's like, what the hell?
Right. It just created some confusion.
Yeah. Which I think, you know, I understand, you know, CNS being kind of smaller in terms of Facebook and marketing and, you know, social media, stuff like that. Like, I know they post stuff, but, you know, it's not like a lot of these other tracks where they have a devoted person literally doing something every single day, right?
Shit, most of them have a team.
Yeah, there should be a team of people that maybe put something out every single day, right? Promoting upcoming races, or, you know, just showcasing, you know, like when they did the updates to the track and stuff, like maybe even after, you know, we do stuff with the podcast with them, you know, they go out and they take pictures of the stuff that they're doing, or, you know, just kind of hype stuff up a little bit more in my mind, you know.
No, yeah, I think there's a lot of racetracks around the country that, you know, they even don't have weekly shows. They just create content and keep everybody top of mind, keep their region or their racetrack top of mind, because that's ultimately what you're trying to do. And especially on the weekly show side of things, they do a decent job, but yeah, there's a lot of dead space between Tuesday and Thursday, it seems like.
Right.
You know, just, yeah, you just want to keep pushing it. I know they don't have like a full-time staff member, right? Like that's devoted to just that. So it makes it difficult, but you know, as things start to improve and, you know, get more and more packed stands, and, you know, maybe they'll be able to do that. I mean, there's a lot of variables that go along with that as well from a business standpoint of things, and that's what has to be taken into consideration, because, you know, with somebody doing it like that, it comes at a price. So
right, exactly. So yeah, but comment here from Mr. Brian Sanders. Yes, Kevin Harvick will be back out in August. I will also miss that one as well, because that same day I will be traveling to Costa Rica with my wife for our 10-year anniversary. So, although I don't know if he's going to be out here for the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday stuff. Maybe he's just out here for the Friday, Saturday stuff. But there might be one day I might be there and he's there. That would be cool. But I know I'll miss the actual race, the Pro Late Model race on that Saturday, because, like I said, I'll be traveling to Costa Rica.
Yeah, we've had some internal discussions within our household on if we're gonna have the kids race all 3 days, and I think we came to the conclusion, since it's the very start of the school year, that they're going to miss the Thursday, Friday shows, and they're just going to participate in the Saturday show. Because to me, you know, schoolwork is important, and they need to realize that this isn't a job, and this is just for fun, and the reward is, you know, getting to go do these things on the weekend. So yeah, and that's not for every parent. You know, they want their kids to compete. I fully respect that and understand that. You know, just for them, our girls, they need to get off on the right start, because the school that they're in is it's difficult. So they will not be participating on that Thursday, Friday. I might just skip work and go watch it, but that'd be kind of Would that be addictive?
Yeah. Dad, you're going to go out there and not even take us? That's rude.
Just go watch it. You'd never believe what happened, girls.
Like, there was like a 4-car wreck, and I think one of you could have won the race.
Yeah. Oh, I'd never hear the end of it. Never hear the end of it.
Not at all. It looks like Keelan will also be racing.
I figured it.
I thought it was just Kevin.
You know, Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool. I'll be really interested to see if the Bushes show up to that one, because I know that they're signed up for the Open Mill Showdown, but maybe you never know. Maybe you'll see their names pop up last minute onto the lineup sheet. I'd be really interested to see, given that it's Bandos and Legends.
Mm-hmm.
I
If
wouldn't be
anything, I would
surprised
think
to see it.
I think Brexton would be more apt to come than Kyle.
Well, I mean, usually where Brexton go, Kyle shows up. Now, whether he races or not is a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on where they're racing NASCAR that weekend, but
That's true. That is
Yeah.
true.
he does make millions of dollars, so I'm sure he can get a private jet to Erie Municipal Airport and get a taxi real quick.
And Uber.
Yeah, get an Uber.
Do I know you? Nope.
No. You look like that one guy that's sponsored by M&M's a long time ago. Nope. No, I have gotten that a couple times. Nope, not me though.
Oh man.
Jeez.
But anyways,
Yeah, but yeah, that's
we have
that's
on the agenda here.
What's that?
I was saying, what else do we have on the agenda here? What do you have planned for us here tonight?
I mean, I was gonna have people, if they wanted to join us on the show and get their face on the podcast and talk with us or bring up some topics to talk about. We can definitely I can send out the link, and I just need your email. Like I said, if you want to get on, email me.
If
Email
anybody
me
has
your
any
email.
questions, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anybody has any questions, really quick, because I'm just rolling into Parker, so I probably won't be on here very much longer.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you want to join the podcast real quick and talk about some stuff, send me your email on my personal Facebook via Facebook Messenger, and I can send you a link and just talk about some stuff. There is actually a topic we haven't talked about yet, and that was I think it was after a modified race weekend. I think it was the next weekend, the Pro Trucks and late models were running. And Jim made comment on the drivers meeting that going forward for the choose cone, that when it's choose cone time, that's one to go. So I don't know what your thoughts on it. My thoughts is that's kind of crazy. I think if you're going to do that, you better slow the pace down on the pace car, because as we saw in the modified race, depending on who's on the pole, it can either be a real fast pace lap going to green, or it can be a real slow one. But if you're going to do one lap to go, choose cone and get lined up as quickly as possible, we're going green next lap, then you need to slow the pace car down, and you need to slow the pace down. I don't know how it went this weekend. People in the comments can maybe share their thoughts on if that still happened and how it went. But I know with legend cars having 30-something, 40-something cars, and even some of the other classes when they have 25 plus cars, that's a lot to do in a lap if you don't slow the pace down.
Personally, I don't like that idea, doing it on the one to go.
Because you still have to have an opportunity to get lined up. So if you're worried about pace of just the race itself,
do it for the first couple, right? Like give a 2 caution break. You know what I'm saying? Like after 2 cautions, if you're looking to speed up the race, then just line up how you're supposed to line up, and that's it. Normal lineup, and take away the choose cone. You get 2 chances at it, and but still do it how it's supposed to be done. 2 to go, you do choose cone, and you got 1 lap
to get lined up. And then if you're not lined up after that 1 lap, you know what I'm saying, with the true one to go, then that's your own fault. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
I don't like the idea of doing it on the 1 to go lap. It's again, it doesn't give guys an opportunity to actually like line up. They do get super spread out. Sorry, and gals. Um, but yeah, and then you do that twice, and then after that, okay, if there's multiple wrecks, then boom, you just go. We're going normal double file, and we're lining up and we're going, and
Hmm.
then you try to speed it up that way.
Yeah.
And you just ditch it more or less. That's the only fair way to do it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Shortening that up to try and just speed up the process, it doesn't work. And then you get pissed off drivers because they're still in the back stretch trying to catch up to the field, and we're taking the green on the front stretch. Like, that's not fair. They paid their money, they paid their dues. It doesn't matter if they're in the back of the field or not. Like, they still should get an equal opportunity to get lined up correctly.
Right. Well, it looks like in the comments, a lot of people said they went back to the 2-lap choose cone. So with 2 to go, they did the choose cone, and
Okay,
then
that's good.
the next lap around was 1 to go. So it looks like, especially for officials and scoring, they went back to it because especially for the officials in the scoring booth, you got to be able to find out who is where and where they're at, and get them scored right. So yeah, I think going back to 2 laps to go was a good idea. So
Yeah. And like I said, again, if you're worried about the time, right? Like, you have multiple cautions, you're like, oh god, it's one of these races. Then you just
mhm.
ditch it at that point. It's easy
Yeah,
enough, and you know what I mean. Like, you're not sure, it takes away an element of the race, but is it ultimately going to change the outcome of the race? Probably not.
right.
So, because I understand you're on a time limit, but stick to that time limit too. Like, if you're allotted 20 minutes, boom, that's it.
Right. If you know there's 10 laps to go and there's 5 minutes left in the race and there's a caution, hey, we're going normal lineup, side by side.
Yeah,
So yeah, that
exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
So we'll see how it goes going forward. But it's nice to know that they went back to the old rule of 2 to go, it's choose cone, and then after that lap, it's 1 to go, get your asses ready. So
Yeah,
it'd just be nice to
exactly.
have less cautions if people would just, you know, give a little bit of room, a little bit of patience, not go 3 wide into 1 on lap 1, turn 1. That would be nice.
You're
Wishful
You're
thinking.
reaching there, bro. You're
I
reaching.
know. Wishful thinking.
I
I
mean,
don't know. I
I
don't know
get it.
why that makes me so mad when they go 3 wide. It just does. Like, really? You got 25 laps to, and especially when it's like 5th, 7th place, 9th place, like you're going 3 wide into turn 1. Really? You got 25
I mean,
laps.
you're only putting yourself in a sticky situation. Ultimately, still, you got to think back. Like, I understand racing is competitive and stuff, but you're racing for, okay, take the modifieds for example.
You're racing for $600. Is it really worth it for a $60,000 race car to get wrecked over $600 and
Right.
just a little bit of glory? To me,
Right.
I mean, if the car's good enough and you're fast enough, you don't need to
Push the issue on lap 1, turn 1.
100%.
So I get it. Like, you just
Kind of like shake your head when you see those moments, but at the same
Yeah.
time, like,
there's guys and gals that
Oh, 100%. Oh, we're losing you again. There you are. Yes, Scott Dent said track needs to figure their shit out, not run 10 caution laps before they decide to do the choose. That, I guess, depending on what the 10 laps were for. I mean, obviously, if there's a big accident, there's nothing you can do about that. You got to get it cleaned up. But like, say the night Scotty ran 2 classes, right? I know you want to get cars on on a track, and you don't want there to be a lull going there that, there's not cars on the track, people get bored. But at the same time, nobody wants to see the cars doing 10, 15 laps while somebody else is switching cars just to get on the track, right? Like, what's going on here? You know, to me as a fan, I would be like, what the hell's going on here? Why are we doing 10, warm up laps? Well, and then well, there you go. There's why. But to me, it's just like hold them for another minute, couple minutes, let the driver get in the car, and then get out there and go. And you do 4 caution laps, you get set up, and boom, you're good. Or do what Mark Bremkamp says: pull the cars on the front straight and let them sit there and wait, and maybe even do a quick driver intro, like let A-Rod go through the lineup, and each driver waves out the window. Yeah. Parker must have really shitty service. We're losing you. We're losing him. Clear. I can hear you
Hear
now.
me now.
I can hear you now.
Verizon's full of shit, man.
Tell the Uber driver he needs better Wi-Fi in his car. You're cutting out a little bit.
Neighborhood sucks for internet.
There, you're kind of there. You're kind of there.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Andrew Lee says,
okay, that's good.
George must just have shitty service. Leave Parker out of it.
I live on the top of a hill, so it makes it super difficult.
Shouldn't the signal be better on top of a hill?
Well, I finally got to the crest of the hill right in front of my house. So,
okay.
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I can see you. I can hear you. You're good.
That's good.
No, what I was saying is that I really like that idea, to be honest with you. I think that's a fantastic idea. Have them go sit on the front. Thank you. Appreciate it. Have them go sit on the front stretch and, yeah, like do a quick intro rather than, I don't know, wasting our gas. That's what, $20 a gallon too. So
yeah. We always got to put like an extra 2 gallons in the car just in case of caution laps or 10 warm-up laps.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's kind of ridiculous.
Oh, here we go. We're going to get lots of dog barks. And
it's just Walter.
It's just Walter.
It's just Walter.
It's just Walter.
So now you should be on
turn on the Wi-Fi. I say, can you see me clearly now and hear me clearly now?
Well, I can hear you clearly. Your camera's cutting in and out still.
Little sketch.
Little sketch.
Little sketchy. Oh well.
See, I'm getting made fun of for my internet service and how I look like a haunted house movie or something, and yours is like.
And I'm in my house. Oh man. That's because I'm on the wrong one.
Marky Brimkamp sent me his email. Let's see, Mark. Would you like to join us? Send email.
Well, if you would like to continue this on with him, feel free. I will go ahead and jump off because I just walked in the door. So I thank everybody for their time with me tonight. I appreciate it. Glad I was able to jump on in an Uber and talk for a little while.
That's that's a new one.
That is a new one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this weekend and hope to see everybody there. And be safe. Everybody have fun and stay hydrated.
Ooh, we got Speedway parts. Gotta love when.
Oh boy.
You gotta love when Amazon pulls up and gives you a Speedway box.
All right. Well, good luck and have fun. And I will talk to you guys later.
All right. See you later.
All right. See ya.
All right. Well, I just sent Mark Bremkamp a link. So if Marky wants to jump on real quick, please join me. And like I said, anybody else wants to jump on real quick, I'll maybe go, don't know, 10 more minutes here. It'll put us at about an hour for the show. This new platform is just interesting. It's very different from StreamYard. I don't know if I like it or not. Still getting used to it. But yeah, anybody got any questions or anything like that? Love to answer them. Excited for this weekend, like George said. And I'm loving leaving you all in suspense if I'm racing this weekend or not. It's just a yes or a no. You never know. You never know what might happen. But we feel pretty good about the car. Went through everything recently after the last race. Oh, there's Marky.
What's up?
Maybe.
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me? Uh-oh.
Loading. He's loading. There's Marky. Can you hear me, Mark?
I hear you.
You hear me? Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
1 second.
Okay. Are you racing?
No.
Don't pull a Jeremy Wall on us.
Are you there?
I'm there. Are you there?
Hang on 1 second. My computer's being all goofy.
Hey, I'm not the only one. Yes.
I'm trying to get you through my headset and I can't figure out how.
See, that's the problem I had when I was on my computer downstairs. It was either the camera didn't work or the headphones didn't work. There we go. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
You can hear me now. How you doing, man? Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
He did have a beard. I need to shave this thing.
How's the health going?
How's the what?
How's the health going?
Better. A lot better.
Good.
So.
I don't need you, you know, getting sick on us and I don't want to say too bad of things, but we like you around, so
yeah.
We like you on the pit crew too. So keep your heart healthy.
Oh yeah.
Cut down to maybe a half a thing of bacon.
Right.
Oh wait, no, that's Ian.
Yeah, that's Ian. Him and his bacon cheeseburgers.
His bacon cheeseburgers.
I hear he had a couple of those when he went to Nebraska.
I think he needs to hook up with Adam Hilton with his peptide diet.
Yeah, from what I understand, he already did. So, and I'm actually getting ready to get on that too.
Good. Or you can just be like me and get on the Crohn's diet, and you'll lose about 40 pounds pretty quick.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm over health issues, so.
No, I don't wish. It's funny. You always think about bad things for people that you don't like. This is one thing that I don't wish upon my enemies. 'Cause it's not fun.
No, I've. At the beginning of the season, you look pretty miserable, and I'm like, God.
Yeah. I'm doing pretty good now.
That's good. At least they got you going in the right direction now.
Yeah, exactly. So, what kind of topics you want to talk about?
I had one, and then my computer started being goofy, and I completely forgot what it was.
Don't you hate that?
You and George were actually talking about it just before he got off. What was it? The choose cone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, what was that? The 4th of July weekend.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of divisions, I'll say, got a little screwed up on that. Mm-hmm. Screwed over. Like George was saying, everybody's paid their dues. Everybody's paid their way in. It's
Hmm.
not just the first 6 rows that matter.
Right.
You line up the whole field. You line up the whole field properly, and then you let them go. You do the
Right.
choose. You do the choose cone. You get them lined up, and until they're lined up, you don't go green.
Right. Well, now I feel bad for like I don't know who helps and runs out and grabs the cone after all the cars are done, but I felt bad for him too. Like he had to sprint his ass out on that track, grab that cone, and sprint back and jump into the friggin' wall because it was like here they come, coming
Yeah.
out of four.
So that and I know who it was, and I'm not gonna say because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. And I mean, you should know him well from me,
Hmm.
but um, yeah, he was the one that was having to run from the edge of the infield, grab the cone, throw it, and jump on his vehicle and get out of the way before all
Oh,
that stuff happened.
yeah. Shoot,
You
they should
know.
just put like a fishing line on the damn thing, and friggin' like you got like a marlin, just fucking yank it.
See, and I mean there's that way, or like I don't know what, there's a dirt track somewhere that does it. They have like a little semi RC truck that they have a cone set
Oh
on top
yeah,
of. I don't know if
I've
you've
seen
seen that
that
those
little.
videos,
Yeah, I have seen
but
it. It goes out and then it comes back in. Yeah.
yeah, I mean if you're gonna want somebody to do that right at the last second, go one to go right at the choose, and then the field's coming into three while the back half of the field's still choosing.
Hmm.
Why are you gonna put somebody in danger having
Hmm.
them run out onto a racing surface that's about to go live?
Right.
I mean,
That that was the one that got me the most. Like, really? Did you really have to put somebody kind of in danger? Because I've seen where, um, I think Jordan and I mentioned this a while back, but when we used to race the dirt carts out at IMI years ago, when they used to run, I think they ran the outlaw carts that um, run around kind of the Midwest to like South. They're kind of like the 600s, but they're just go kart motors. They used to run those at IMI as well, and they instead of tractor tires around the corner, they used cones, and somebody hit a cone, and it went into the middle of the track. Well, some idiot jumped the wall. The leaders are coming out of one, and if you've ever seen IMI's little short dirt track,
mm-hmm.
it's not very big. I mean, it's like a 17th mile. Like you're almost doing a circle the entire time. And this dude goes running to grab the cone, tries to run back across the track, and here come the leaders. Bam, gets hit. This dude went flying in the air like 10, 15 feet and like broke both his legs and like not good. And that was a go kart.
Yeah, yeah. So I've actually for the um the 270 micro sprints,
Oh
that
yeah.
that series, they had a bunch of guys during the off season that wanted to do some testing because there were some new people that wanted to get into the series, and they weren't sure how they were gonna how the racing was supposed to go. So they
Mm-hmm.
asked me to go be their flagman, um, for a day out there at
Oh
that
nice.
little track. And I'll say, for just kind of a screw around session, we'll call it. It
Yeah.
got pretty gnarly.
I'm
Like
sure it did.
we totaled 2 cars and almost sent one guy to the hospital.
Oof.
He went flipping over the tire barrier. So
Yeah, and that tire barrier wall at that track is not very tall.
no,
No, I
no, it is
think
not.
it's like 2 tires tall,
Yeah, yeah. When
something like
when
that.
when I did the flagging, and what their front stretch is or whatever, it was, yeah, 2 tires tall. Like I
Hmm.
could kneel down and almost touch a track if I wanted to.
Brittany Lynn Kimmel wants to know Uh, the fight after the dash, please. I'm
Which fight?
assuming which
I
fight?
well, so if we're talking about the super stock dash, then I mean, yeah, I'll get into it a little bit. Let's see.
Please do, because I don't know. I didn't hear about this.
So I was helping Greg and Ben Stanley. Greg in a super stock and Ben in the late model last Saturday. And you know, Greg had a bad qualifying session, like 20th or something is what he qualified in at, and we had second practice. He was a top 3 car.
Yeah.
We had that car rolling,
Mm-hmm.
and um, so qualifying got a little screwed up due to a setup issue, I think. But so it put us towards the back of the slow dash, and Greg was making his way, got into sixth, was starting to try and pass for fifth, and the guy started just, I mean, absolutely mirror driving. I don't know who was driving that 69 car, but I mean, Greg almost went upside down at one point on the back chute because the guy cut down on him coming off of two.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dumb.
So
For a dash.
for
A
for
dash
for a dash,
for fifth place.
yeah, we're tearing up cars in a slow dash for fifth place.
Right.
Now
Like you're getting any
here's
money or any points or anything out of that. No.
right. What is it? Top 3 that gets points out of a dash?
Yeah.
Both either dash. So for fifth place, why are we mirror driving and tearing up race cars?
Right.
Now I've had enough seeing people having their stuff destroyed this year
Mm-hmm.
because of mirror driving, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of lost my cool. I was the first one back to the pit
Oh.
stall,
Oh.
and I made sure I voiced my opinion to him,
Yeah.
and he got a prompt hand in the window up against his visor with the number 1.
You gave him you're his number one fan?
Uh, yeah. And I told
Yeah.
him, I flat out told him, I was like, don't let me catch you mirror driving the rest of the night, because I'll rip you out of your car. And
You're
then
trying to get yourself kicked out, aren't you?
I tried, but didn't work.
For a
You
dash
know,
race.
yeah. So after I said my piece, he continued on down pit lane, and I guess somebody else that is out there stopped him and got to him as well. I'm not going
Oh,
to name names or anything like that, but
okay.
yeah, the guy he got his ass chewed.
Good. Because
Not
it,
not once, not twice, but from what I understand, like 4 or 5 times. So
I mean, you're going to cause a bigger issue for a dash race for one position, really?
yeah, yeah, like it makes no sense to me. It's been an all year thing, and it is just not right.
No.
Makes me glad I don't have a car out there this year.
Uh-oh, watch out. Marky Bramkamp, he's coming after you.
You know, like it's not even going about going after people. It's just I don't want to tear up a brand new freaking car because people want to
Right.
mirror drive and just have their head up their ass.
Yeah.
So
Well, and for a guy like Greg, yeah, it's new car. He's finally got it working.
yeah,
And I've had plenty of times, especially the last 2 years, where you screw up a qualifying lap and you're just like, God damn it, and you're in a dash and you're like, who knows what's gonna happen in the dash. And then to have somebody just mirror drive you, like really, come on,
yeah, yeah.
uncalled.
There's no need for it for one. It just I shouldn't say for one. There's just period no need for it.
Hmm.
You know,
Right.
it,
Now,
it's
if you're in the lead on the last lap of a main event, I I can understand maybe giving a block or two on the last lap, but for like several laps in a dash race, no.
Now here's the thing. I got to watch the last part of the Superstock main event Saturday, and Brent Cave and Chris Cox, they were going at it, but I'll tell you, they never touched.
Oh yeah, I watched that. I pretty much watched the whole super stock race, and yeah, they were door to door for several laps. And I mean, there might have been a little touch in here and there, but that's just hard racing, right? Not
Yeah,
an intentional like door or hitting somebody or blocking somebody. That and they're friends, right? At least I think they're friends. They work together, so they talk shit to each other a lot, but.
I mean,
Um,
they were. I won't say they were pitted next to each other, but they were in the same row, a few cars apart. You
Yeah.
know,
So,
but
they know how to race each other and they know how to
yeah,
race each other cleanly.
they both have fast cars. They don't want to tear them up. I
Hmm.
mean, it it costs money to tear up race cars.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dorian.
it was what was it? To It was the 4th of July weekend with Jord and you, or did yeah, when that 4 car.
Oh, that was just the last race. Yeah, was that 4th of July weekend?
Yeah, it was 4th of July weekend with you in the main.
Oh, I didn't
What was it?
race.
On the
Oh, well,
4th?
the race that I didn't race on the 4th.
I thought you raced the. Oh no, you didn't.
No, I
So that
raced
was
the
Jordan,
yeah, I
and
raced the
and
one previous to that.
yeah. So I mean, that's 2 weeks in a row. Why you're in an open wheel car now? Let's keep that in mind. And
Hmm.
you're gonna sit there and door slam the hell out of the other guy
On the
before
pace
it's
lap.
even green on a pace lap,
Yeah.
and then with you he cuts down across your nose or tries to, and then you
Right.
you your rear end jumps up in the air and you spin out, get the wind knocked out of you. Why? What's
Yeah.
the point?
Right.
For I don't know, what the modifieds pay to win, but
$600.
yeah, for $600 and that's the winner.
Hmm.
You know, I mean,
That's
there's
why we're going to Michigan.
yeah, I for that kind of money, I still don't think it's okay, but I can see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, the rear end wasn't bent because that was our biggest concern was when you
Right.
get hit like that, especially when somebody wheel hops you. That was the biggest issue was please don't let that rear end be bent because that's a uh, very expensive rear end. It's a quick change, winner's quick change, and those are not cheap. Let's just say
No,
that it is not a. I mean, no rear end is cheap, but uh, definitely a quick change rear end is not cheap.
no, no. Those I've looked at prices on those and
Hmm.
makes me not ever want to have a car that's
Yeah.
supposed to have one of those.
But
Uh,
when you go rolling in attack and they're like, take the rear ends apart,
no, it
those are
makes it easy.
super easy. Yeah, those are super easy to take
Yeah,
apart.
yeah. I mean, it's nice for when you want to do a gear change too. You just pop the cover off, pop the 2 gears out, and pop your other set in, and then
Put a
fill it
core oil
back up,
back in
and
it, and you're good.
yeah,
Don't even need
yeah,
a new gasket or nothing. It's just a nice,
yeah,
uh, it's a rubber gasket that's embedded into the cap. So you just squish it back on, and off you go.
yeah. I like
Unless
Victor's.
you drop one of the nuts inside the hot boiling oil, like I did.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Shit.
not fun. Or
No.
you're doing a last minute gear change the night before a race. My brother's got a funny story on that one involving me.
Involving you. Okay, well, I might have to talk
Yeah,
to your brother this weekend.
yeah. I'll say I took a bath and it wasn't pleasant.
Nice oily bath.
Yeah,
Oh, this this 75 weight is real nice.
I I think it was 90 weight, but yeah,
90 weight, even better, even
yeah.
thicker.
It was not pleasant. You used up gear oil and
Ooh,
You're
dirty even.
sitting there tightening down the cover, and the wrench slips, and I was
Oh,
smelling it and tasting it and seeing it for the next 2 weeks. I swear.
oh, yeah, I just the other day, um, we changed the oil in my motor, and just yesterday, I take a shower every day, so it's not like I'm a sneaky guy and I go days without taking a shower, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and I like went to the store in the morning and I came back and I'm just like, God, what? Even getting out of my wife's car, I'm like, it smells like motor oil. I'm like, what is going on here? And just like walking around, you just get like a whiff of it once in a while. I'm like, did I like sniff this motor oil yesterday with or something? Like I didn't spill any. I'm like, what the hell? So I guess my wife was like, can you smell me and see if I smell like motor oil? And she's like, yeah, a little bit. Comes to find out, it was my shirt
Oh no.
somehow, and it wasn't even the shirt I wore changing the oil. Somehow, this other shirt I wore, uh, I must not have washed it or something because it smelled like oil. I'm like, no wonder I smell like oil. I'm like, God damn it, it's on my shirt.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So did you get to see intermission from this last Saturday?
I didn't watch the intermission, but I did see the video of the intermission.
So there's a comment from Victor in the chat. Says Chris let Brent win because he lost to a Subaru.
Yeah,
Now,
I did see that.
if you ask me, that was kind of an unfair race because that
Yeah,
Subaru was hopped up.
hopped up in what the super stocks are what like 3,200 pounds or something like that.
Yeah. And plus that Subaru, it's all-wheel drive on 4 racing slicks.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
it's
kind of
like
an unfair race.
maybe 2,000 pounds, maybe 2,200 pounds.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, like, to me, you should line that up with like a super late model at that point. You're not a super
Right.
stock.
I I saw that video and I showed my dad. I was like, this is kind of funny. I was like, at least they're doing it with a super stock. I was like, you'd never see my ass out there with my modified race in a
No.
WRX Subaru.
I just,
Even though it would be funny, but I definitely wouldn't do that.
yeah, I think there, what was it, Kalamazoo? A couple weekends ago, they had the same thing, only I think it was like a late model or something
Hmm.
up against some other. It was that all-wheel drive Blazer or whatever that guy
Oh
just
yeah.
tears around in.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? The late model handed that guy his ass. So
Yeah. I would hope so.
it was it made for some good entertainment. I'll say that because like
Yeah.
I don't know how many people were running up when A-Rod was like, we got Brent Cave coming out to race a Subaru in his super stock. Everybody's
Yeah.
like, wait a minute, what?
What?
So
He's gonna get
everybody
his
went
ass
running
kicked.
up, and yeah, everybody went running up to the pit stands to watch it, and by turn
That's
one it was over.
yeah.
I
And
mean that.
you could hear on the video he was trying.
Oh
He
yeah,
was trying to keep up with that thing.
yeah. I mean, at least they did a rolling start. I don't know that
Oh, if they didn't do a rolling start and it had to be from
a
stop,
standing. Yeah,
a standing, yeah, no way. The WRX would probably be in turn two by the time Brent even kind of like went through the apex of one.
yeah, yeah, yep. That's for sure. No, it's I don't know. This year's been a rough year. I
Hmm.
mean, not just for racers, but for everyone.
Hmm.
And I guess you call it a transition year.
Yeah, and
So
talking to Chad a couple weeks. Well, actually, it was last weekend. Was it last weekend? Yeah, it was last week. Um, he kind of knows it too. It's a transition. It's a learning curve. It's you know, take notes and figure out what's going on, how you run this thing, and um, and then kind of start to put your own things into it as you kind of learn and figure some of this stuff out, right? And it just sucks some of the stuff that has happened. Some of it has in my opinion, some things should have been avoidable. There's things that you just can't really control, like a guy spinning out in a sprint car or a wingless sprint car and it's setting on fire. You really can't prepare for that. I mean, as track officials and safety crew, you try to plan for stuff like that and train and be ready for that kind of stuff. But as like track ownership and stuff, you're hoping that doesn't happen, and thankful at the end of the night it didn't happen. You know what I mean?
Right. And so here's my thing with that. I've seen some other videos from, you know, weekends recently of other fires in, at local tracks and bigger series where safety crew took way like, oh my god, forever to
Mm-hmm.
get there. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I was listening to the other podcast Monday night, and a point was brought up of track official, safety crews should have fire suits. I agree, especially when you
Mm-hmm.
have divisions that are running alcohol
Alcohol. Mm-hmm.
or what they call hot fuel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't see that shit once. I mean,
Well, you can't.
I
Not only
mean,
can you not see it, I mean, you can see it now because they put an additive in it, but
right?
that makes it visible. But that shit burns hot.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I I mean, there were people saying, from the grandstands, they felt the heat and they had to
Mm-hmm.
move from their seat
Mm-hmm.
because it was too hot.
Yeah,
I can't
and
imagine
isn't it
the officials running up to that with extinguishers. You know, I feel like if it was that hot, that was preventing them from getting to the driver.
right?
And a point was, that's my other point. If the officials can't get to him, imagine the guy that's sitting there stuck.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Trying to get out, especially didn't he have a broken leg?
I don't know if he had a. I don't know what his injuries were. I mean, I
Well,
would
whatever.
imagine backing into the wall like that, it would have stung his back pretty good.
Lots of stuff. Oh, that's right. He injured his back pretty good.
Yeah,
Because yeah, people are saying that he's starting to walk again, which is great. That's great to hear.
that is good to hear.
Yeah.
But, it's situations like that in this transition year for new owners. It. I don't want to say it puts a bad image out there on them because, in my opinion, CNS has always had a top-notch safety crew.
Mm-hmm.
They've always took pride in being one of the best.
Mm-hmm.
From the time that I was there to even now.
Even now. Yeah.
They work and work and work and find their flaws and they improve them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't care what series a safety crew is with. I mean, you can watch an IndyCar race. They have one of the best in the world as
Mm-hmm.
far as the safety crew goes, but they still have flaws.
Yeah.
You know, so you
Speaking of
watch.
that,
Yeah.
did you see that Indy car? Or maybe it was F1. I don't remember. But like going into turn one, the dude flipped over another car and then flipped through the dirt and then went up into the catch fence and then fell in between the catch fence and the
Oh
tires.
yeah, yeah.
That was crazy. Like,
I
well,
that
well,
that
I'm
was
just sitting
last
here.
year. Wasn't that
Was that
last year?
last year? I don't know. I
I
just
don't.
saw a video of it recently of like one of the worst crashes and
I think
yeah,
that
some
that
dude.
happened late last year. I know. I don't remember what road course it was. Maybe it was early in our season last year, but I I keep seeing that video every now and then, and it's just
Yeah.
like, wow. And you know, granted they were able to get to the driver, make sure he was okay. They had radio
Mhm.
communications with him and the team.
Right.
And he was like, "I'm good. Just get me out of here. I'm
Yeah.
stuck." You know.
I'm stuck. I can't. I literally have nowhere to go. I'm just laying on my
Yeah.
side here.
You know. So I mean, that situation could have turned very bad very quickly because
Hmm.
if I'm not mistaken, them cars run on alcohol too, do they not?
I think so. I know that they don't run on 111. So
No.
yeah,
So
but they got
it's
their own special brand.
yeah. So that could have turned into a very bad situation in itself. That could have been
Hmm.
another oh, what was that F1 guy? Um,
Oh, the dude that went through the
the
uh,
guardrail.
guardrail and got stuck and got on
Yeah.
fire.
I can't remember his name, but
That was a Red Bull car, wasn't it?
yeah, yeah. You get situations like that, but I guess what I'm trying to say is the videos that surface from that sprint car wreck at CNS, and
Hmm.
all the people that were either recording or people that were around the camera at the time saying what's taking so long.
Right.
There's a lot that plays into it. For one,
Yeah.
didn't have the proper attire,
Hmm.
which was something that was brought up on the Monday podcast was start taking donations to get fire suits for the safety crew.
Yeah. See, that's hard though,
It
because
is hard.
that's that's something that as a track you should be providing for your crew, right? You should have the equipment for your crew. Like I
Right.
get there's tracks out there that are on super low budgets and they just can't afford it. I
Right.
understand that, but that's something that should be provided. Or
It is.
hire hire a company. I can't do it out here because there's no companies, but you can hire companies that are like a safety people, and they have that equipment, and you bring them out and you have them be your safety crew.
Yeah, see, I mean, you got those kind of companies down in like Florida and the Carolinas, and
Right.
they work their way west a little bit, and then it kind of goes to nothing in the Midwest
Hmm.
up until you get out to California, and then they have their own out there.
Hmm.
You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
and you look into what it takes to start in something like that, and there's a lot of insurance and this and that. I mean, it's it's almost to the point where if you don't have the time, the money, and all commitment to be able to run something like that,
Yeah.
you just at that point you kind of forget about being the one that starts it.
Hmm. Well, and Flagman Kurt says here, I would like a helmet for the flag stand. Rocks and rubbers hurt at full speed. Well, yeah,
I I,
I
I have one.
yeah. Well, and
I
I
I
mean,
literally have one. If you go back from what was it that one where you were coming under the double checker saying that I was
oh
almost
yeah,
falling out of it.
yeah,
I had a helmet on in that for the same
you did.
reason.
Well, and
I don't
I
know if
mean,
it'll
shoot.
be the right size for him, but I can bring it Saturday.
Well, and I mean, even just driving a open wheel or open wheel car with no windshield, I get pelted with rocks and shoot. I've had rubber, off tires that are the size of like golf balls hit me in the chest. Yeah, those things hurt.
Yeah.
I get and then what was that last year? I think it was last year. Was it Slinger Nationals or if it was another race? But at Slinger, they had to stop the race mid race because there was an accident coming to the checkered or the start finish line, and a car had hopped up and got up into the fence and into the flag stand
Yeah.
and hit the flagman. Like they had to cancel the rest of the race that night to start it up the next day so they could fix the friggin' not only the fence but
The
the flag
flags.
stand and then make
Yeah.
sure the flagman was okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That was always my worst fear with open wheel cars when I was the flagman.
Hmm.
you know, and sprint cars got quite sketchy a few times.
Oh, I'm sure. The super modifieds, I'm sure, can get sometimes sketch.
Oh yeah, uh, uh, even modifieds and legend cars. Like people say, the legend cars can never carry enough speed or momentum to get up there. All it takes is the right bounce.
Right.
All it takes is,
Wheel hop just right.
is a piece of the suspension digging in just right to just catapult that car up in the
Yeah.
air. I
Or just hydroplaning off on, wheel
yeah,
hopping off another tire.
yeah. It doesn't take that. That's a fast track for them little cars. It
Hmm.
does. It can happen there. You know. I
Right.
hope to God it doesn't.
Right.
You know, I've when I was doing the junior flagman thing over in turn two, I watched who was it, Emilio Abeda in one of his first super stocks climb the wall and take out that hit that railing that kind of angles out in front of the stand,
Oh yeah.
but his front tire still got the Colorado National Speedway sign that was on the front of the flag stand.
Oh my gosh.
You know, I mean, imagine having a 4,000 pound car climb a wall and come right at you. I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine what them flagmen were thinking then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I remember
Going way
watching
faster.
yeah, I remember watching the head flagman take off down the wall, and the assistant was
Yeah.
still up there, just like, oh shit,
Right.
you know, like I'm screwed.
Right.
But you know, I've had legend car hoods fly at me. I don't know if Dominic Moss is watching, but he tried to play catch with me a couple of times with his legend car hood when he first started racing. Um, I I've had lug nuts hit me right here.
Ooh,
That
that's
hurts.
not good. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
So Brian Sanders approached me one weekend because there was a couple times he came up to the stand and was my assistant for a night, and
Hmm.
he was like, "Yeah, I'll look into seeing if I can't find a helmet from NASCAR for you," because
Yeah.
he was working with the K&N series at the time, and they were all getting new equipment. So he's like, "If I can get my hands on a used one, what size would you like?" And I told him, I was like, it'd be great.
Hmm.
Granted, it's not a full face helmet, or like my brother wears. It's not the dirt
Yeah.
bike. It's just over the head. But
Hmm.
if you see that stuff coming, you can duck your head and it'll bounce off the helmet instead of your
You're like,
face. Yeah, it's a fun game of dodgeball.
dodgeball. Head it back into the track.
Yeah,
Caution, lug
and
nut out on the track.
I don't know if you noticed over the 4th of July weekend with the sprint cars, but Flagman Kurt was, once they got up to speed, he was kind of hunkered down behind that railing that angles down.
Just like,
Yeah, there's a. I get why he was doing it because
yeah.
he's getting slammed with rubber and rocks and whatever else
Uh-huh.
coming off them tires. That shit hurts.
Yeah. When it's funny, Kirk Hunter's saying that uh, we need to get on a, we need to go feel what it's like to get roasted off of a 450 motorcycle. I can only imagine on motorcycles, especially.
Yeah, get all the
Shit coming off
dirt.
their tires,
Yeah,
get dirt and rock. I mean, literally mud clumps coming up into your
yeah.
face.
No thanks.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
I think I'll stand in a flag stand again before I do that. But
Yeah, me on four wheels is just fine. Me on two wheels, unless it's a bicycle, I don't want to get on it.
yeah, yeah. No,
It's
I'm like you. I'll stick to 4 wheels. I don't want to do 2 wheel stuff.
yeah, and it's not that I can't do it. It's more of the coordination and gracefulness
Yep.
of myself. It's like I don't play basketball. Never played basketball. Never wanted to play basketball. You don't want to see me play basketball. Like I played football good, hockey good. I race, I guess okay, but the coordination of dribbling, running, trying to pay attention, and then like try to actually do something like for a layup or something, I just fall flat on my face or trip myself or lose the ball. Like nobody wants to see that. So I'll stick to four wheels.
Yeah, yeah. It's more balanced that way.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but seriously, Kurt, if you need a helmet, I have one that's hanging up here next to me, and I'll bring it Saturday for you. See if it fits your brain bucket.
Oh,
But
well,
uh,
what else? You have anything else you want to talk about, or anybody
uh,
on the show right now? You want to ask us some questions real quick? I was thinking maybe wrapping this up here in the next couple minutes, but anybody got anything for Mark or myself or both of us? We'd love to answer some questions if you'd like.
yeah, and most definitely for next week, if you guys continue this, sending the email to get on here, definitely do it. It'd be
Yeah.
good to hear from, I mean, fans, drivers,
Hmm.
whatever, pit crew members.
Yeah. When so it's kind of funny. Jord wasn't pulling a Brian Sanders in a sense, but was pulling a Brian Sanders today.
Mm-hmm.
Um, got on his plane, and I guess all of a sudden, right when they were supposed to start taxiing off, they were like, we have to hold at the gate for a little longer. And I guess it was like 45 minutes they had to sit on the plane and wait before it took off.
He
I
was
guess
in
they had like
Kansas, wasn't he?
he was in Kansas City, yeah.
I wonder if it was weather
I think
that
it was
delayed it.
possibly weather related. I know he said he had to go like it was an extra half hour on top of that because they had to go around the storm. So it was like 30 extra minutes because they had to come from the south. But I just thought that was funny. I was like, and he must have gotten the Wi-Fi on the plane because I had thought he was already in Denver. So I was like, hey, are you in Denver? He's like, no, we're still like 30 minutes out. I'm like, this is like 6:50. I'm like, well, shit. I was like, I need to log in for the podcast because I'll just go ahead and start it. Maybe like try something different and like invite viewers on. So he's like, it's actually not a bad idea. So after I got my like whole technical difficulty done, uh, finally figured it out. And then that's when, yeah, he jumped on when he got on Uber. So let's see.
See,
Victor says, what would you have done if a driver exited their car during a race when you were a flag man?
de- de- depends. Are you talking like under yellow, under green? What?
Well,
I mean, I would
we
hope it's
all
not
know
under
that,
green.
right. Well, we all know, especially from you and from your brother, what not to do when you get in an accident.
Yeah. Yeah, I was on the receiving end of don't do that again last year.
Yeah, I remember that, and you told us all too well that he um, yelled at you pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it was I couldn't get my helmet off because I was just so pissed off. I couldn't even get my gloves off. I was like, screw it, I'm leaving everything
oh,
on.
fucker! God damn it! Fuck you!
Yeah. No, I'll assume Victor's talking about under yellow. Okay. So, um I would probably do what Kurt did and give a stern warning over the radio,
Hmm.
and if it was next to the flag stand, which I've had a couple of times where drivers get piled up right there and stop right next to the flag stand. Jordan Abeda knows I'll bear hug you.
Oh yeah, there's a picture of that one. I forgot
There
about that.
there is. I'll bear hug you and I'll you may be taller than I am, but I'll still pick you up off the ground and stop you.
I I still got you by a few pounds.
Yeah. I got what is that? A shorter
Center of gravity.
yeah. I'll throw my weight around. I don't care.
You know, the best thing is, I can grab you and fall, and you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care
Oh,
how much you squirm, but yeah, I'll bear hug you if I have to.
I am
Like
resilient. That's funny.
it's like Jordan Abeda kept trying to get around me, and like he got around me once, and that's when I just bear hugged him from behind and picked him up. I'm like, no.
That's funny.
This is, it's like my brother, when I got wrecked out last year on championship night, he was just constantly in my face every which way I went. He was going and
Don't do
like,
it. Don't do it.
yeah, don't do
Don't
it,
do it.
don't do it. So I finally stopped moving side to side and I just kind of peeked around and I was like,
Yeah, I remember that. It's still on
low budget.
uh, low budget. Yeah, I might have to
Yeah,
go back and watch and
that
rewatch
that
that.
that highlight video actually came up on my YouTube the other day. I was like, oh God,
Oh
really?
my god, that's hilarious.
I was like, we gotta
That
go
or the
back and
one,
relive this shit.
right? That or there's one. Was that same night where you? What was that? Or was that SRL last year? Did you race the night of SRL last year in the super stocks or the pure stocks? There's where
uh,
I'm going with this is there's a low budget highlight, and you know how they have the still picture is like the
yeah, where
main
I'm leaning up at the
where you're
up
leaning on
again.
the car like son of a bitch.
That
Is
was
that the one?
my very first year, so that would have been 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
That was like the second night I had that car out on track.
Yeah,
Maybe second or third night I had that car out on track. I forget if it was SRL or the Outlaw Figure Eights they had there, but
yeah.
um, you know,
I just can't
like
believe they used that photo as the
I
still
know
photo.
I saw that on the highlight, when the highlight deal got posted on YouTube, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
Sons of bitches. That's where you
You
like email them like seriously. I'm
Oh,
the guy.
I messaged them. I was like, "You really had to make that your still picture for your like, YouTube highlight video?" And they were like, "Well,
Right.
yeah, iRacing." I was like, "Oh God,"
Yeah. Right.
because they happened to see the saying on the back of the car. The "Don't
Oh.
worry, I've done this on iRacing." You know,
Oh.
granted,
Could have chose a different picture at least. Maybe like
yeah,
a rear bumper with the car actually going on a track.
right. I'm just like, come on, man. Kurt says
Oh my
he's
god.
only made 2 drivers cry so far this season, so I think I'm doing good. Huh, better than me.
Yeah.
I I made it to where drivers, would go to management.
Oh. Well, I didn't
I
go
didn't
to
make them cry.
management championship night in 2022 for you.
Yeah, yeah. No,
I can,
I
I remember that vividly. You just like walked up all slow, like I got bad news and I'm sorry. This is not for me, but I got to put you to the back. Like what the fuck? For what? I don't know. They're just telling me 89 to the back. Like I didn't even do anything. I
yeah,
got hit.
yeah. I got hit. I was like, and I knew it was coming too because I could see the look in your eyes as I was approaching you. You're just like
What are you
locked on
doing?
to me. You're like, keep
Don't
walking,
say it, Mark.
motherfucker.
You just keep walking. Yeah, don't say it.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't you
granted,
do it.
now my left front was facing like this way,
Yeah,
the right front was this way. My steering wheel was all the way over here going straight. Now, granted, I can see, well, you've got a wrecked race car. You should probably go to the back and not start on the front.
yeah.
But yeah, I was just like, what? And I remember vividly after the race, Kyle Clegg comes up to me. He's like, what did they say to you or something? What did Mark say to you? Because all I heard was, what the fuck? And I was like, who the hell was yelling that? And my dad was like, I think that was Jake. Apparently the whole stands could hear
Oh yeah, yeah. There were. I remember because I had my headset pulled away from my ear so I could hear you, and I kind of regret having my headset pulled away from my ear so I could hear you. But
it. Right.
you said what the fuck, and everybody was like, "Oh damn, he's pissed."
Yeah, he's pissed. I was pissed.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh, it's
I
not
gotta
me,
do
I
my
swear to
job.
God.
Yeah, I gotta do my
Don't
job.
yell at me. It's not my fault.
Yeah, I gotta be the bearer of bad news.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's probably a good thing because I was like 3 seconds off the pace, and I was actually trying too. It was like the front left tire was just going like the whole time.
Yeah,
Like this ain't fun. This is not how I wanted to finish my last 8 laps.
right. Yeah, that was. I don't know. That was kind of an interesting night in itself.
Yeah, I think we only made it through because they cut our laps after that, and I think we still had like 18 laps to go
Yeah, and they
after
cut it down to
Charlie and I got into each
they
other.
cut it down by like 10 laps or something.
Yeah, that was a
But
shitty last 5 or 10 laps.
yeah, well, looks like everybody's wanting to go to
Oh,
bed, so
I guess it is 9:20.
it is 9:20.
All right. Well,
So
thank you, Mark, for joining me. That was kind
yeah,
of fun.
hopefully you
I
guys continue to do this kind of thing because I think it'll be interesting to see other people's viewpoints and
Yeah,
whatnot. So I guess we'll
for
call
sure.
me as the guinea pig again.
Hey, there you go. Love it. It's a good person to try it out for the first time.
Yeah, I was the first guest when this whole podcast thing started and was kind of the
Now you're
guinea pig for that. So
Yeah, there you go.
why not? I
We
think
we
it
would
worked
love
out
to
well.
get we'd love to get one where you could like call into a number, but I don't
Yeah.
think that actually is a thing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I mean, everybody's probably got a smartphone, but
Hmm.
I'm sure that they'll be able to see faces and whatnot. But whatever. Either way,
Yeah. Just
I
don't
think it'll be a fun thing.
Yeah, just don't pull an Ed and have your
Yeah.
shirt off and
Yeah.
be rubbing your beard with a back scratcher that you're scratching something else with.
Yeah. But
Oh,
so,
alrighty, Marky. Well, yeah, again, thank you for joining on.
yep.
And well, we'll just close the show with you on here.
All right.
Um, as I gotta figure this whole media thing out here.
Buttons. Buttons are
There's all
fun.
kinds. Like I said, the out the all the outlook and stuff is different from the last podcast service that we used, so I got to
Yeah.
get used to it. But yeah, any final thoughts before I give my final thoughts?
Nothing other than, let's keep it clean and green this weekend and hope Mother Nature can hold her bladder.
Yes, I like how you put that. There's no R word. The only R
There,
word is
there's,
racing.
yes, we like racing.
Racing is the only R word that
Yeah,
we have on this
we,
podcast.
we don't like Mother Nature's bladder on race days.
No, we do not.
Unless it's 110 and wants to, quick shower, then
Yeah, cool off things a little bit.
yeah,
Yeah, that'd
we'll,
be
we'll
nice.
be okay with that. But
Yeah, I agree. Well, yeah, for me, yeah. Hopefully, everybody has a good weekend. Make sure to bring your friends and family out. And again, looking forward to getting the car on the track. That's all I'm going to say about that. Um, but yeah, for me and of course my brother with hitting the chip. Hope you have a great week, and we will see you this weekend. Oh, hold on, play. Here we go.
up.
I don't know.
Oh.
You're at least just gonna hear it in the background.
Oh.
Oh, wait, there it goes.
There it goes.
It's a late video. All right. Good night, everybody.